Hello and welcome to Michelle's Magical Mondays. And it's a little early, so I apologize for anybody who was waiting until 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, but I wasn't going to be available tonight at 8 o'clock. I am currently traveling through New Jersey. And so I wanted to just take a few minutes and stop and do a quick video because I did not want to miss tonight. Tonight is such a powerful, special, and magical moment that I figured it would be really important to go all the way through tonight and into tomorrow with this really interesting and powerful new moon. So first of all, welcome. I do this every week live. It's Michelle's Magical Monday. And I do have a few really cool announcements. We have pretty much got the My Odyssey app up and running. And it also has the ability to schedule my angels, which are people that I have either trained or really, really respect. And it's also got 6 meditations for me. And you might even be watching this from that app, because we'll have every Monday's video and some other videos that I do periodically on the app. So it's free. It's free to download, and it's got all my events and all that stuff. But it's also got a lot of other people's great stuff, and we'll be adding to it now that it's all running smoothly. So that's my big announcement tonight, is that you can go to My Odyssey in the App Store and download the My Odyssey app, especially if you want to hear meditations, watch these videos instead of getting on Facebook, or even if you are just trying to figure out where I am and what I'm doing. Because Michelle sightings have become, kind of an interesting thing. I don't even know where I am some days. Right now I'm coming here to you from New Jersey, an absolutely gorgeous fall weather that we're having. But as I'm getting ready to travel back to Orlando, I wanted to do this video live. We have the new moon much later this evening. I know everybody's touting today as the new moon, but it really, and especially if you're watching this tomorrow, the real energy of the new moon is Tuesday, because it's almost midnight Eastern Standard Time. And if you're one of my people who are watching this from out in the West Coast, it's really going to be 8, 9 o'clock in the evening. So no matter where you are, when you are watching this, it's really going to have that new moon energy tomorrow. But what today has, and it's a very special day today is the 1818. So today being the 10th, it also being the 8th, 10th month and the 8th day, and an 18 year, it's the 1818. And that all comes out to a 9. If you add up the 2, you throw the 2 in there, you add it all up, it's an 11 day. And we are definitely in that Phoenix energy of the 11, the transformation energy. We started, in my understanding, we started this ascension process, this really, really big energy shift on 8/11. And we're in this Phoenix rising, not the Phoenix dying, but the actual rising up from where we've been. We've already passed the death place. We have already passed the end of one way, and we're really trying to establish the new way of being. And this is ever so potent here on the 1818, because we're sometimes feeling like we have to let go of old habits, old people, old things, spiritual housekeeping, as I would call it, to allow ourselves to regenerate, to allow ourselves to grow, get deeper into our process, and more importantly, deeper into where we're going. So I pulled some cards to talk about the energy today. And so we have this astrological piece that's happening right now, which is that we had a big retrograde with Venus going retrograde over the weekend. And so this is really a powerful card for that. And this is called the Dark Lady. We are going into the shadow time. We have passed the fall equinox. We are getting ready for the Halloween energy in the darker part of the year, the time changes and all of that stuff that happens in October. We are getting ready for that. We're getting ready for some powerful pieces this week with the 11/11 day, which is 10/10. We're also going to have 10/11, which is kind of again another powerful day. So back to back powerful ascension days on 10/10 and 10/11, which is the 10/10 and the 10/11 portal, which is really ramping up the 11/11 portal that will accumulate in November. So this is a big week to do yourself a favor with this new moon and these numerology portal days. So that portal starts today and it goes all the way through Thursday. And this is creation time. And it's really interesting because we have the Dark Lady as its card. And this is about understanding that Venus has gone retrograde, and it's understanding that the goddess in her dark element is just as powerful, if not more powerful. And looking at your own shadow, looking at your own resistance. I feel like we're resisting who we're becoming. If there's any last resistance, this is a perfect time to activate that. If you are watching this before midnight Eastern Standard Time on Monday, tonight would be a great night to let go of any last resistance. And then if you're watching this on Tuesday, you can definitely feel the activation energy. If you're watching it even Wednesday, Thursday, these are activating times. This is the new moon. This is the new moon energy, which brings in the harvest energy. And so the next card that I have is the Lady of the Harvest. And she is the goddess who is reaping what she sows. She's actually receiving from all the hard work that she's put in. There still might be a little more hard work because let's just face it, harvest has a lot of work to be done. So with that, go ahead and lean into Thanksgiving, lean into gratitude, lean into kind of the making the harvest come to you, allowing yourself to receive, allowing yourself to be the bounty of the harvest, but also these are powerful goddesses. These are not weeping willows. These are powerhouses. These are women who are goddesses that are ready to be like, here we go. Cut the crap. Let's just do this at the highest level that you possibly can. And that's what it's calling to you right now, is to truly be at your highest level, to truly be where you need to be. So I see Anita saying there's no sound for her. Could somebody else type in if they're getting sound? Because I'll start over if it's soundless for everyone. I am on the road, so this is not necessarily the absolute best internet connection that I've ever had. So please let me know if everybody else is getting sound. Great, Jessica's got sound. So Anita, maybe turn up your volume or watch it. Great. I love you guys. Thank you very much. So then the third card that I'm pulling is actually the Phoenix card. Phoenix, which is absolutely the Phoenix rising. And that is where we are for the next 30 days. We aren't just being who we've been before. We are becoming who we've always been meant to be, who we are ready to transition into. So I really feel like it's important to do a special activation and to set your intentions this week, whether you do it tonight, whether you do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Any of these days are really powerful days for really clear intention setting, really clear goal setting, really clear power pops. This is the third quarter of the year. This is the end of 2018, and today being the 1818, we look at this as, what did you start that you haven't completed? And I know I have a couple things on my plate where I'm reevaluating, how do I want it to be? How do I want to be? And then I want you to also look at what could you add to so finish this year up so that you feel like it was of value to you, so that you feel like you're set up for next year. It is sort of the shadow. The next, 40 days or 35 days of Venus retrograde is definitely going to have you reevaluating your relationships, reevaluating your relationship with yourself, and perhaps going inward to truly get acquainted with yourself, your own personal power, your own personal lightness. And so do what you have to do. Personally, if you are in Orlando, I'd like to invite you. We have some half price scholarships available if price is the problem, but we are having a Goddess Day this Saturday at Cole Center of Abundant Living in Orlando. And so if you are wanting to really delve deeper into this transformation energy, into the darker side of the goddess, into this shadow side, and really get this brightness of this next few months, this power point that you are feeling, this inner transformation, please come out and see us. But if not, if you're doing this at home, choose for yourself an opportunity for you to go inward, a time. Make it a sacred ceremony. Set yourself up some time to really maybe journal, to maybe light a candle, maybe go inward with meditation, but more like the kind of meditation where you're actually daydreaming, thinking, planning. It's such a powerful opportunity for growth, for clarity, for truth to come through. And I want that for you. And so tonight I want to do a mini activation. I want you to just take a deep breath. I want you, whether you're watching this live or whether you're watching this in the future, to just allow yourself to float into the space of love. Close your eyes. Feel into the energy. Allow yourself to release. There's been so much going on, releasing anyone who doesn't honor you for exactly who you are. Releasing yourself from honoring. If you aren't honoring who you really are and who you're asking yourself to become, let go of that. And allow yourself to take a moment, a pregnant pause of gratitude for how far you've already come this year, how far you have come in a lifetime, what your lessons are. And as you do this, I want to set the intention and the activation that you are ready. You are ready to come into the deepest energy, who you are, who you're becoming, that it's safe and it's easy and it's possible, and you already are becoming full and whole and harvesting, that you are harvesting the energy right now, that you are Phoenix rising, transitioning with grace, that you are letting go of anyone and anything that's holding you back from your truest, highest potential, including and especially yourself. Any feelings of unworthiness, any feelings of doubt, frustration, any cares. And I want you to just allow yourself to take a moment and allow the activation energy in to activate your pure potential, to allow that instant change in your heart, in your physical body, in your mind, in your spirit. You already are empowered. You are the goddess or God within you. You are stepping into your highest level of transformation, your highest level of joy, your highest sustainable opportunity. You are no longer living small, but you are ready to live, be, act, and activate all that you are, all that is your birthright to receive, that it's safe to receive, that you know how to receive, and that you do receive the gifts of the harvest, the gifts of the transformation, the gifts of all that is. And you are one, and you are whole, and you are special. And if you have been feeling this funky, yucky, anything, take a moment to release it. If you have been feeling anyone else's projections and energy, take a moment to release it. And step in, take a moment and step into the one who is already there. Very nice. Very nice. I'm so proud of you. And I said this activation, and this will be going on, this energy activation will be going on all the way from Monday through Thursday. And so wherever you watch this, wherever you feel this, or if you popped on a little bit late, I see you, a few of you have popped on, go back and watch it from the beginning. There's so much happening in the next 3 days that I want you to feel enlightened, to feel lightened up, and to accept the shadow, accept the darkness, accept it as a time of reflection, a time for journaling, a time for allowing. And instead of forcing change or resisting it, I ask you to truly embrace it. Embrace the change with just joy and ease and love. This is your right. And this is Michelle. Thank you for watching Michelle's Magical Mondays. I'll try and get back on my normal, regular scheduled 8 o'clock time. I just knew that 8 o'clock here was not going to be something I was going to be able to do tonight, and I'd rather do it early than not at all. And I'm so grateful for all of you. And again, for those of you who are watching, we do have the My Odyssey app up and running. And we do have a lot of things going on at Cole this week. We have a New Moon Magic tomorrow, Tuesday night. I'll be hosting back in Orlando at Cole. We have a Goddess Day where we are honoring the inner goddess within. We also, if you're called, I am offering the first 4 main core classes of Theta Healing all in a row next week. So starting a week from Friday, I will be offering basic, advanced, digging deeper, or your relationship with Creator all in a row in Orlando. So it's 9 days of transformation at like the peak of the most powerful time, right at the full moon in October. And so if you have taken any course and want to jump in anywhere, so like someone asked me today if they could take just Digging Deeper or just the Creator course. And absolutely, if there's one of those courses that call out to you, please feel free to come to one or all and just really take this month and make it magical. Whatever it is that you are working on, do it 100%. Do it 100%, but also take it easy. Self-care, quiet time. This is for you. This time is all about you. This is not a time about doing this for others. This is a time for you. So, big love, so much joy, and I'm just in love with every single one of you, and I'm so grateful for you. And thank you. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful night, and live magically.